Hello everyone, I am back with a new interesting video. In this video, our topic is biology. I am back with a new episode of biology. So in this video, we are going to learn about plant tissues. As I told in the last episode, which is previous episode, I have explained about plant tissues and animal tissues. Yes, and in plant tissues there are four types: meristematic tissues, dermal tissues, and ground tissues, and vascular tissues. And in this video we are going to talk about those four tissues in this video. So let's get started without any delay. Plant tissues. Yes, so and in plant tissues there are four types of tissues. What are they? Meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues. And what is second one? Dermal tissues. And what is third one? Ground tissues. And fourth one is vascular tissues. So these are the four types of tissues in plant tissues. Yes. So firstly, meristematic tissues. See, the meristematic tissues will be at the tip. These meristematic tissues of the plants will be at the tip, sides and edges of the plant. Yes, and the tip of the shoot. Yes, there will be tip. At the tip of the shoot, there will be apical meristematic tissues. Apical meristem. And in sideways, in outside of the edges, in edges of these plant cells, in lateral manner some tissues will be there. Yes, in lateral manner, and those types of tissues are called lateral meristematic tissues, which is also called as lateral meristem. Yes, apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. See, the place where branching takes place. See here, and in these areas, the areas wherever the branching takes place, there intercalary meristematic tissues will be present. Okay, intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem. So there are three types of meristematic tissues: apical meristematic tissues, lateral meristematic tissues, and intercalary meristematic tissues. And I think today you can't understand my explanation much because I have cold and cough, so my voice will be not much better than previous one. So please adjust. Yes, I'll try to explain more better even in this situation. Even I bunked my school for you. Yes. So, and next, dermal tissues. This is meristematic tissues. Yes, they will be helping in the changes of a plant, like branching. Yes, what is branching? The growth of branches for a plant. Yes, if intercalary meristems will not be there, how the plant looks like is simple: a stem, just a stem. That's it. No fruits, no nothing, just a stem, erect stem, that's it. Just a plant looks like an erect stem, and nothing will be there. If meristematic tissues will not be there, if intercalary meristem will not be there, if lateral meristem not be there, see, if lateral meristem will not be there, it will be very thin. it can't even grow up into the tree, because see, the lateral meristem helps in increasing of the width. See, this will be increasing to width, increment of the width for a plant. Yes, that is why when it is in a plant stage, its stem will be very thin. When it is in a tree stage, its trunk will be very hard. Its width is increasing because of lateral meristem. If lateral meristem is not present, what happens? It just will look like thin. Even in a tree stage, even in a plant stage, it looks like same. And if apical meristem is not there, it's really a severe problem to plant. Why? Because apical meristem will help in growth of length in plants. Yes, if apical meristematic tissues are not there, it will be just this much. It can't even grow up, but it can increase its width, but it can't grow its length because apical meristematic tissues are not there. See, meristematic tissues will help in the growth of a plant. It may be branches, it may be width, it may be height, it may be length. Yes, meristematic tissues, these meristematic tissues will help in growth of a plant. Yes, and next coming to dermal tissues. See, dermal tissues will be, I'll provide a picture for you, which will be up. Yeah, which will be up. Yes, there will be something like this, I think so. It's little bit confusing to draw dermal tissues. I'll try my level best to draw them. Okay, they will be like almost this, I think so. Around like this, they will be like this around, okay? And this dermal tissues contains of 3 layers, single layer. This is a second layer. See, a plant cell, a plant tissue contains 4 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers it contains. First one is meristematic tissue, which is 1. Second one is dermal tissue, which is 2. And third one is ground tissues, which is 3. And fourth one is vascular tissue, which is 4. Yes, these are the 4 layers. I have arranged them, I have written them in an order. First one is meristematic tissues, next layer is dermal tissues, next layer is ground tissues, and next layer is vascular tissues. All these 4 tissues plays a major role for the development of the plant and survivability of the plant. Okay, yes. So, and again, these dermal tissues contains 3 types of layers. Dermal tissues. First one is epidermis. Yes, epidermis. And second one is stomatal guard cells. Okay. In dermal tissues, there are 3 layers again. First one is epidermis. And second one is stomatal guard cells. And third one is epidermal hairs. Epidermal hairs. See, in the epidermis, which is first layer of a leaf, a small pore-like structure will it contains a small pore-like structure, which we will call as stomata. Yes, I am drawing the stomata, so observe it carefully. Yes, and these will be like this, it will be like this. Yes, and this is stomata. You have heard this word in your 5th class or 4th class, stomata, where gases exchange will take place. Yes, and this stomata will be present in epidermis of the leaf, which is dermal tissues. Yes, dermal tissues contain 3 layers: epidermis, stomatal guard cells, and epidermal hairs. Yes, and in the epidermis of the cell, epidermis of the leaf, a pore-like structure, dot-like structure is present, and that pore is called stomata. And these are cells. Yes, the outer cells, what we call as and see here in second layer, stomatal guard cells are there. Yes, and these guard cells are, these two are guard cells. So these cells are the second layer of the dermal tissue, and these are the epidermal cells. Yes, these all are the epidermal cells. This one, this one, this one. These all are the epidermal cells, and these pipes will be connected to the other stomata. Okay, these pipes, see, these pipes will be connected to the other stomata again. Like this, stomata is like connected to other stomata. Like this. Yes, it forms a net-like structure. And these are epidermal cells. This is the outer wall, and this is the stomatal aperture, and these are the thick inner walls, Yes, yeah, that's it. Epidermal cells, outer walls, guard cells, stomatal aperture, and thick inner walls. Yes, and in epidermal hairs, yes, epidermal hairs are nothing but this stomatal aperture. Okay, so these three in epidermis of the leaf, stomata is present, and in stomata, stomatal guard cells are the next layer, and this stomatal aperture is the next layer, and in this stomatal aperture the gases will be exchanged. Yes, and one more thing, here there will be dot-like structures in this, and those are nothing but chloroplasts. You heard it right, those are chloroplasts, and that is why stomata can absorb the sunlight. Yes, in chloroplasts, chlorophyll will be there. These are chloroplasts. In those chloroplasts again chlorophyll will be there, and because of this, that chlorophyll, stomata can absorb the sunlight. Yes, and it can take the carbon dioxide inside and release the oxygen outside. Yes, okay, and next, coming to the ground tissues, these are the third layer of the cell, and there are three types of ground tissues again. What are those? Parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. And the cells of the parenchyma are soft, thin-walled. Yes, thin-walled. And collenchyma are somewhat thick or rough. Yes, the cells of collenchyma are rough and thick-walled than parenchyma. These collenchyma cells are thicker than parenchyma, and the cells of sclerenchyma are more rough than collenchyma. Yes, thicker walled. And again in parenchyma there are three types of cells. What are those? Chlorenchyma, erenchyma, and storage parenchyma. See, what is chlorenchyma first? The parenchyma. I'll provide picture for every cells, okay? Parenchyma, which contains chloroplasts, are called chlorenchyma. They will be green. Parenchyma, excuse me, which contains chloroplasts. The parenchyma which contains chloroplasts are chlorenchyma. And some types of parenchymatic cells will be there. They will have large air cavities. They will have so much holes in it. Large air holes in the air. And those types of cells are called erenchyma. A-E-R-E-N-C-H-Y-M-A. Erenchyma. And next, the parenchyma which stores food, water, waste material, everything which stores anything. The parenchyma which stores anything is called storage parenchyma. And these are the three types of cells in parenchyma, and these are the three types of cells in dermal ground tissues. So totally we have 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. 6 types of cells in dermal tissues. Yes. And next, coming to the vascular tissues. Vascular tissues contain epidermis. Yes. Vascular tissues can contain epidermis, cortex, pith, and vascular bundle. Vascular bundle. And what is this vascular bundle? Vascular bundle is nothing but the combination of xylem and phloem. Okay, xylem is the type of vascular tissue. It is a type of vascular tissue which transports water, salts, etc., which are in liquid substances. Yes, these xylem tissues, xylem tissues helps in transportation of water, salts, and etc. And phloem tissues will help in transportation of food, material which are required for photosynthesis, and etc. Yes, and I will provide each and every diagram of each cells. Okay, so you can understand very easily. Yes, so yeah, that's for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like this video, and if you really enjoy this information, please subscribe my channel to get more interesting and videos. So with a leave, signing off, your logical brilliance.